John had already written American Werewolf in London, virtually the same script that we photographed. And he said, my next movie is going to be American Werewolf in London, and I want to do a transformation scene in a way that it's never been done before. And, would you be interested? Yes, I would. I mean, I love that stuff. And I always loved the Wolfman and Mr. Hyde transformations and all that stuff, and had done a number of the lap dissolve style transformations myself, with the 8mm stuff. And he said, but to him, it didn't seem right that, he said, if you're changing, if your body's completely changing, and he wanted it to not be a wolf man, but a four-legged beast, that you wouldn't sit down in a chair like Lon Chaney Jr. and put your head in the corner of it and be really still until you finish changing. He said you would move, and there would be pain involved with your body transforming. And so he goes, I want you to figure out a way to do a transformation that isn't like been done before. Like, okay, that sounds cool. And it made sense to me. You wouldn't move and stuff. And John also said, I think a lot of it can be cuts. It's the same thing. Film is pieces of film put together. We can change makeup every time you see him. But I said, at one point we should probably switch to a fake head that we could actually do something with. And I was thinking originally the thought came from just a hair growing thing. I thought if I made a rubber head of somebody and punched hair in it and pulled the hair in and we reverse printed it, the hair would grow out. Instead of like the Wolfman, they'd lay a little bit of hair and then lay a little bit more and stuff. If I made a fake head, I could pull the hair in and we could actually see the hair growing right out of the guy's face. It'd be really cool. So I got to make a head like that, and I started thinking about it. I remember as a kid getting a magic book, and they had this levitation trick where you had a couple like 2x4s or broomsticks that you put shoes on the end, and you put a sheet over it, and you put your head there like this, and you could look like the body was levitating, and in fact you're just like squatting up and down, and those weren't really your legs. It's like that. We could put the guy's body in the set and do a whole fake body, and have his real head and real arms, but this whole body be fake. And the more I thought about it, I thought, well, if I've got a fake head, I could push it out of shape and stuff too, and it just kind of eventually evolved into what I ended up calling a change-o head, this head that physically changes on camera with no camera trickery. We made change-o, then I thought, why does it have to be stuck with a head? It can be any part, so we made a change-o hand, and we made a change-o back and change-o legs.